All right, stepwise graph. Stepwise graphs are fantastic because they are very visual. They're used a lot with parking centres and parking stations because you have a standard price for a certain amount of time and then it jumps up like a step. Does that make sense? I'll show you more visually so it will make hopefully more sense. Okay. Hopefully. So we've got something like that. And instead of using a parking garage as an example, I'll use, say, a mobile phone. Okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And let's call that dollars. So that's the cost of calls. Okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So that's minutes across the bottom, right? Okay, so if you had a mobile phone that cost you, like for 0 minutes, it's going to cost you $0. You happy with that?
Hey.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
0 minutes, $0. But if you're on the phone, any time longer than that, up to 4 minutes, it's going to cost you $3. So from 0.00001 second up to 4 minutes, it will cost you $3. Cool? Yeah?
Yep.
So, need the nod. Okay, then, anything between 4 minutes and 8 minutes will cost you $6. Cool? Why do I have an open circle rather than a closed circle on the left?
Because that's where it starts.
Closed means or equal to. So if we were writing it this, you'd say anything less than or equal to 4 minutes. Cool? Would cost you $3. Whereas this one is greater than 4 minutes.
Yep.
Because it's not a closed-in circle, it's not the or equal to. So exactly 4 minutes will still be down here. 4 minutes, 0.00001 second, goes up to here. Cool? As soon as you pass the 4 minutes, you're up to here. But not until you've passed it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So, and it goes so on and so forth. So let's see, the next one goes 8, and that's from there. So we have an open circle there, and I'll just get rid of this crud now. And it goes up to 10 minutes. So let's have a look. 10 minutes. Really? Oh no, silly man. Have I done something wrong? I've done something wrong. I'll just get rid of that, and I'll get rid of that, and I'll go like this. That's better. And I'll continue on with the possibles. Up to...
I did want to go last one day.
Okay, so that's our stepwise graph. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be able to follow them along and see where they go. Okay, so if I asked you the question, like, if someone makes a call for, say, 4 minutes, how much are they going to get charged? First thing you do, and you don't do what Ellie did in the last one, because unfortunately Ellie made the mistake of going, 4 minutes and up to there. That's cost, this is time.
I didn't even do that in the last one.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, the answer you put down was based on that column, not that column.
I didn't get up to that page. You must. I did that very, 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 very.
Okay, so if I said they're on the phone for 4 minutes, where would you go?
$3.
Go to 4 minutes. Then you go up to what it costs, $3.
I did that very, 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 very last.
If I said it was 4.5 minutes, you go across to 4 and a bit, and you go up to there. You don't hit that one anymore.
Okay.
Yeah? If I say it's for 10 minutes, for instance, you go across to 10 and you go up and you'd see that it hit right there at $8. Cool? And if you're in a hurry, you'd write that down really messily. But you get it down. Okay?
Your phone and my fly out mobile content.
Nah, Imogen was she was doing that at the last possible second, and she answered that question.
Last possible seconds I went for about 5 minutes.
It was a long second.
I know, I kept
Okay.
talking up. If only our last seconds were like that.
Yes, well, unfortunately. Now, the next part of this sort of question will probably ask you about something about how they can use a certain amount of money. So instead of looking at the time,
I didn't even do that much.
someone else then what you're doing is actually looking at the amount of money that is left and then working out how you could best use it. So if I said, for instance, that you've got $6 credit left, okay, you could go straight up to the 6 and go, well, I could have 6-minute conversation for $6. That's one way of doing it. It's not the best way though. How can you best use it? You got $6. What's the longest you can talk? I didn't say it's one phone call.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
You got $6.
Yeah.
What's the best amount of time you can use? And it doesn't have to be one phone call. Here's $3.
2 4-minute call.
2 4-minute calls. That's $3 for each call.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do 2 $3 calls, which is 8 minutes. Does that make sense? So that's the best way you could use it. If I say you've got $8 left, or sorry, if I said you had $12 left, you could talk for 20 minutes for $12. Or if you did 2 $6 calls, you're only going to get 12 minutes. So that would be better up here. Make sense? You just got to think about the combination, the different ways you can use $6 and work out which one's best. And 2 3-minute calls would probably be the best way. Cool? Jay, you alive? If you watch this video later on, it'll probably make more sense to you. Okay, just take your time and look at it. But they're the 2 ways you use this.
The $12 for 20 minutes would be the best for another.
Yeah, for that one, because you can get 20 minutes out of your $12. Or if you did 4 $3 calls, you're going to do 16 minutes. Or another combination is 2 $6 calls, which means you'll only get 12 minutes out of it. Or an $8 call and a $4 call, which you don't have, so you'd have a 3, so you'd only spend $11. But then you'd get 4 and 10, which is only 14 minutes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the ways I can use my whole $12 or my whole $6 or whatever it is. Cool? Cool.